I know you're gonna dig this.
Good evening, America. Welcome back to another episode of Have Several Seats at the Table.
Not our table.
Yo table.
I'm your host, Shanika Taylor.
Y'all know I'm Kid Love.
And it's Ben Cisse.
Okay, so brace yourself. The former neurosurgeon, Dr. Ben Carson, who also is currently serving as the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, is in hot, boiling water yet again when he recently referred to our enslaved African ancestors as immigrants. Don't believe me? Take a look.
That's what America is about. A land of dreams and opportunity. There were other immigrants who came here in the bottom of slave ships, worked even longer, even harder for less.
Ben. I don't even know what to say to that, so I'm just gonna sip my tea on that one.
Well, I know what to say. 2 words, Uncle Tom. Period.
She said it, not me.
No, like
I mean,
y'all.
there's no other way around it. I mean, he's an Uncle Tom. He's purposely, intentionally, reframing history to suit the elite. To make them feel comfortable. Even though he was raised by a single mom working 3 jobs.
Definitely.
And in the inner city, so he should have a better understanding and empathize more. But it seems like he's purposefully disconnecting with us, and I'm just not getting it.
I'm not here for it, and it's crazy because, Dr. Ben Carson, he always has been a prominent figure in the African-American community.
Yes.
He has the gifted handbooks, he just being a man of God, stating that, God helped him get to where he was at in life. So to come all the way this far, to now act like I'm so confused and I don't know the difference between slaves and immigrants? Are we kidding? You are a doctor, a man of this intellect. This wasn't a mistake. This was an agenda.
A neurosurgeon.
An agenda. Right. And you know what? And it's crazy because history is yet that of importance. History, it helps us to be able to understand the past to shape our future. Tells us where we're going. So when you do claims like this on a national platform, you are not only confusing yourself and just trying to make your people happy, you are confusing our children, our younger generation, and ultimately can destroy what our people stand for and where we need to go in America to, move on forward and progress. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is.
It's ridiculous.
Really is. I think the bad part about it is that it's like you have the audacity to call us immigrants, like we aspired to come over here. And like it was crazy because I'm not sure the exact quote, but he said something along the lines of, people who came over here on boats. It's like, what did he say about slaves coming over here on boats
he said
working for less.
Working for less.
It's like we didn't come over here to work for less. We came over here and we worked for free, first of all.
Right.
And it's not like we just hopped off the boat and was like, okay, let me put on my suit and tie and go over to this interview. How much y'all charging? How much I'm getting paid hourly? Oh no, I'm just gonna, we came over here with a return ticket. If things ain't work out, we was just gonna go back. No, it didn't work like that. That's
you know
crazy.
what I say to that? Define less, Mr. Carson. What is less?
Right.
And what is immigrant? Because I'm having a hard time understanding, especially like you guys said, that destroys history and the history of our ancestors. That should be kept sacred, and we can't destroy their narratives, what they went through, the struggle that they went through, the turmoil, like you said, is something that needs to be respected, especially as part of American history, not even just African American history, because we built this place, this empire, came from our labor.
Right. And I'm going to also elaborate on, not only did he said we work for less, he also stated that, that we had the same aspirations of prosperities of this land. I'm sorry, we came from the motherland, Africa. If anyone doesn't know, I'm here to tell you today that Africa is the richest continent. It is the richest continent in the world. Like, really, the resources, the gold, the minerals, these cell phones that you're using, this all comes from the land of Africa. You think I'm gonna leave a rich continent to say come to America for a better opportunity? What better opportunity at that point in time?
Exactly.
Other than the motherland.
No, they was doing just fine.
At this point, Big Carson, I'm not trying to be rude, but in the words of Nicki Minaj, you get an F on your test.
I think it's just crazy. And, I think the only way to say this is Ben Carson, have several seats. Then you have people like you know, Samuel L. Jackson, that was kind of like almost, it's like he was kind of supporting, you know,
Nope.
Ben Carson.
No, it wasn't.
He wasn't?
No.
Oh, no.
No. Let me tell you something. And you know what? Let's put that on the screen. And I might have to blur out because, you know, this is family friendly.
You know
Everybody
Samuel L. Jackson.
take a look at the tweet that Samuel said.
Oh, that was, oh, my bad. I must have got him confused with Raven Simone.
I thank you guys so much for tuning in, but we are going to leave you with this. What do you think as a society should we do to get rid of these Uncle Toms? Please post your comments below, and don't forget to hashtag have several seats at the table. I'm your host, Shinika Taylor.
I'm your host, Kid Luck.
And it's Ben C.
And remember, have several seats at the table.
And not our table.
Yo table.
We're out.
Conversation.
What do you mean?
50s not in 50s.
I'm the type that look at somebody's track record.
No,
and look at somebody's track record. People saying that Nicki can't rap. But if you go back